Hi everybody, welcome back to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019, and in this video I kind of want to talk about power positions in multiplayer. Now this obviously is domination. I'm running the MP5 submachine gun, and I do okay. I go 19 for 3, so I have a good KD ratio in this. I don't get too many captures, but what I just wanted to show you was kind of talk about my thinking for Ramaza and what I'm kind of working my way towards. So as you can see, I'm catching the A flag to start off with, and I kind of get a little bit lost. And then I'm kind of looking at the minimap, and normally I like to get above the B flag, and I've worked my way kind of up to the building site area by B, and I enjoy kind of holding that down. Get one guy there, and then get taken out by his buddy. What happens though is I end up pushing up the left-hand side of the map, which is quite an empty lane. There's a long way till C. I get to this point here. And what you'll sometimes find is, especially on Ramaza, if the enemy have trouble attacking the B flag, and then decide, right, we can't do it, it's too well locked down, what they'll do is they'll keep pushing for your A flag or your C flag, depending on which end of the map you spawn at, and that's what happens here. So I make the decision just to hang back here, because I know that my colleagues are on the other side of the map defending B. I'm just waiting for, here they come, waiting for the enemy to come across. Now what I'm doing here is, you might think, well, why aren't you running forward and killing them all? It's because there's so many of them, and I simply cannot push forward. If I was to push forward into all those guys, I might kill one, but the other ones would turn around and kill me. But by holding this little angle here, it enables me to kind of restricts the amount of my body that's showing, and really lock down this channel for a couple of minutes anyway. That stops the enemy pushing towards our A flag, and relieves my buddies who are defending the B flag. That kind of highlights the importance of wearing headphones and having your volume turned up so that you can hear when people are creeping up on you that way. You may well have seen some of the videos that Exclusive Ace did of the problem, or the perceived problem, with camera angles in Modern Warfare, where they're kind of saying, well, quite a lot of your body shows when you're peeking around corners. Now that's probably always been the case, especially when you're peeking around corners with the left hand side. Now I'm just picking up a different weapon here, so I'm going on quite a long streak here. I just want to make sure I've got enough ammunition to kind of keep it going. Now that guy's got a shield, so I'm kind of checking a grenade and then really just backing off, because enemies with riot shields are not much fun to deal with at all. This guy keeps trying to push me. It's funny how people sometimes get annoyed, and the important thing here is just to try and keep you calm and just think, right, I've got an important position, I'm holding this side of the map down, I'm preventing the enemies from flanking all the way around to C. Now what's happened here is they've got behind me, but I didn't notice, and then that guy kills me there. Now you may have noticed I've now got a sentry gun, so now I'm thinking, right, where can I put my sentry gun that's going to do the best? So I flip over to the C flag first, and I'm thinking the B flag on Ramaza it's like in this little courtyard. It's not called the courtyard, it's in this little courtyard, and you've got a good sight line over across to some other buildings where people like to hang out and shoot down into the B flag. So my aim now is to get onto that corner with my sentry gun and just see if I can set it up round about here, because you can see the B flag down below, you can see across those other buildings. So I know my sentry gun will kind of do the job that I was doing, and then there's this poor fella down there trying to capture B. Whenever you're capturing flags, I always think it's always a good setup to have smoke as part of your arsenal, so you can just put a smoke down, you can lie down in the smoke, and hopefully you'll capture the flag before the enemy see you and take your head off. Now what I'm thinking here is, if you look at the map, we've now got all the flags. They're about to capture B, which means they're going to be spawning on that side of the map, probably C and behind C, and I just want to lock them down from coming up behind my sentry gun. I'm kind of hoping my sentry gun will get a few kills. In fact, if you listen carefully, you can hear it keeps spinning up. So it keeps seeing enemies and spinning up, but doesn't fire to kill them. I think it ends up getting probably a couple of kills, but that's it. But there you go. So it's firing at somebody there, but it kind of doesn't get the kill. So all I'm doing here is that, again, this might look like I'm camping, but they've got the C flag, so they must be spawning on that side of the map. So I'm just locking this down, making sure that, you know, we're piling on the points. We've got A and B, and again, I'm also a believer that you shouldn't really push. If you have an A and B, you shouldn't push and take C, or if you've got C and B, you shouldn't try and push that third flag, because then you lose map control. So what that means is all of a sudden people start spawning all over the place, and that's something that you don't want. If you've got the A and the B flag, you know they're spawning towards C. Now we've got all the flags again, so it will get a bit chaotic now. They've just captured A, so we know they're going to be coming from that end of the map. In fact, here they come now. Here comes a guy. I think it's the guy who kept trying to kill me earlier. Yeah. I don't know, I've kind of mixed feelings about the submachine guns of the MP5 in Modern Warfare. I don't think they do enough damage. I think the time to kill on them can be quite long, which is means that I think you're better off with the M4 or even something like the 725 shotgun. I'm using the MP5 here because I'm trying to level it up. Now it just glitched past there, but I did just throw down my smoke to call in an airdrop, and this is, I think, the reason why you should use the supply crate, because look what I get. One of the top kill streaks in the game. We've got the gunship, and we can now go. It's on a bit of a rip. Now this isn't the best streak probably for this map, because so much of the map is undercover, but a few people poke their heads out, and yeah, you don't get to use this streak very often, but when you do, woohoo, it's very good. And with the care package streak, I think you need 6 or 7 kills in a row to get it, so it's not that bad. It's not like the 10 kills, I think, with 11 kills you need to get this gunship for real to earn it, if you have it as a dedicated streak. But the beauty with the care package or supply package is you also get all the fun streaks. You might get turrets, you might get UAVs, you might get personal radars, you might get the is it the Wilson, that little robot that drives around that is really cool. I think the gunship and the helicopter gunner are really cool. So the game's almost over now. You know, we're well in the lead, 185 to 77. They've taken a bit of a pummeling, but hopefully, kind of, you've seen how finding a position on the map that gives you a good view of where the enemy are going to be coming from, and really keeping an eye on those flags, so you know which direction you should be facing from, which direction you should be listening out for any enemies coming from, can really help not only your team win, but you to perform better as well. Okay, so we're coming up to the end now. That's it for that game. Did alright, as I said, 19 for 3. Not too many captures because the flags didn't change hands that often. But hopefully, if you find these sort of little hints and tips and playthrough videos helpful, then please put a comment down below, hit like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you want to see more of the same. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again soon.